that's exciting on the screen. That's unusual, isn't it? That's an unusual start to the show.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Oh, hi.
Here we are.
Hello there. How are you this morning?
I'm really well. How are you?
Oh,
Are you feeling a bit
thanks.
better?
Yeah, I guess. Thanks for asking. Struggling with the man flu. I think by this weekend's quite useful. It'll be restful, I think. Yeah. I'm apart from a party I'm hosting tomorrow night.
Yeah, that's actually quite an easy one for you, though, isn't it?
It is.
So anyway, if you're just joining us, welcome to the moment.
Hello. This is the
because
moment
we do
with the
introduce
Munsons.
the show sometimes.
We do, yes, on New Reality TV. How are you? Let us know in the chat if you will. What's going on? How's the new reality shaping up?
Yeah,
I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
Go on.
Well, it's been an interesting week for us. We've had family staying and we've had a big storm come over, hence why we weren't going live yesterday. And all the members of the family, apart from me, are really sniffy and coughy.
Coughily.
I've got a bit of a sore throat coming on, but we've been resting quite a bit. So we're just trying to get back into momentum. But we were live on Wednesday, weren't we? And we were chatting about all sorts of things about the beauty of life and creation.
I'd had
and
a William Blake binge, hadn't I? And I've listened to several versions of Jerusalem. The Blake poem that had been put to music by Hubert Parry after Blake's death, and has become an internationally recognised inspirational song. And in fact, somebody on my Good Morning Portugal show this morning said it was their fight song. Do you know what a fight song is?
No, what is it?
The fight song, apparently, and of course, our friends in the United States will know that it's the song that's played at matches, at sports matches, to rouse, the cheerleaders and the teams. Might be I suppose the equivalent of athletic walk-on music to get people in the right mood for a victory or for competitive sports. So the fight song, and somebody had Jerusalem as their fight song at their Quaker school. Well, how lovely that would be!
Oh wow,
yeah. And that had me thinking. Whilst there's a lot of negative commentary about things at the moment and some challenging things going on in the world, it's quite important at the same time to be building our Jerusalem at the same time. What's the vision we do want, rather than commenting on clearly things that we would rather be free of?
Yeah, well, that's kind of interesting because
kind of interesting.
Well, this week we've actually, not this weekend, but next weekend we've got the New Reality TV Summit.
So look,
which is all about building a new reality. So let's have a quick peek.
Some nice mustards going on here.
I know.
Look.
The funny thing is, this mustard came from our show pick.
Did it?
So this is our show pick.
Right. There we go. Yeah, we're wearing those uniforms.
The funny
today.
thing is, we're actually both wearing the same tops, completely by accident today.
Yeah, there are no accidents.
But we actually picked out this orangey, yellowy colour from my top, and it looks like New Reality TV have also chosen a very similar colour.
Right.
So this is day one. Sorry, you're out of the shot.
Oh,
Can you get back? No, you need to come my way. I'll shunt over a little bit.
Thank you. You can do it in present as well,
Can I?
Yes.
No,
don't mess about like. Although that works.
That works. That just works. We've just squeezed in quite intimately.
Yes.
So on day one, we've got Tom Evans, who you've probably seen on the show already.
Oh yes, Tom Evans. Yeah.
Who does practical alchemy. We've got me. I'm in the second spot. I'm talking about the magic of astrology and how to use it to shape your lives. I haven't said it yet, but I'm going to have a new show coming out on New Reality TV called Know Your Stars, Know Yourself, where I'm going to start teaching astrology from... Thank you. I think you helped me with that. Right. Where I'm going to start teaching astrology from utter basics so that you can learn to read your own chart. You can learn to be your own astrologer.
Make it a tool in your own life.
Exactly. That's something that's really dear to my heart. Then we've got Heather Finch, who I've not actually met yet. And unfortunately, I don't have my glasses. I don't even know if these glasses are strong enough.
Setting intentions for creating your new reality.
Yeah. Can you actually read that?
Yes.
Oh, I can't read that.
I haven't been staying up all night memorizing it.
We've got Siri Oakley, who's been on our show.
Yeah.
So Siri uses, she does spiritual painting and art, and really, really inspired. So she draws it out and paints it out. We've got Melissa Oatman that I have interviewed actually, and we're going to be going. We'll be feeding in the interview into one of our shows coming up. So she is talking about being awakened and empowered with your intuition. And Gillian Holly, who also has awakening tools, empowerment tools. And she's actually really stepped up to help organize this whole summit. So that's pretty good. On day 2, we've got Mark Weissman, who's also been on our show.
Beard.
It's amazing, isn't it? I had a lovely chat with Mark. He's a really special guy. And then we've got the Reverend Tracy O'Connor. I've not actually met Tracy, so I don't actually know what her show's about. I'm going to sound really lame now because a lot of these people, I haven't met Chris Ashley.
This is a chance
Derek
for us
Loudermilk.
all to meet each other.
It is an amazing opportunity for us to sort of get to know the other people who have shows on New Reality TV. And of course, we've got Daniel Jackson, who we have met. He's been on our show. So yeah, he's going to be doing a slot. And also Daniel, the past life regressionist, who we broadcast 2 shows earlier this week with Daniel when I had a chat with him. So that's a 2-day event starting at 10.
What they need probably is an MC for this, isn't it? To introduce people.
Now, who do you think would be good as an MC?
I don't know. I'll do it. If they haven't got anybody, I'll do that. Okay. Put my name forward for some of that. Right.
Yeah, so Carl will be the MC. Just so you know.
Wow, that was quick.
That was quick.
Yeah.
So Carl, who doesn't get a photo.
Sorry, what? I've got the gig. Okay, yeah, thank you. Excellent. Brilliant. Okay.
So here's what it looks like mapped out on the 2 days. So it starts at 10 a.m. New York time, which I think is called Eastern. And then it finishes at 7 o'clock at night on both of those days. Which is going to be really interesting for us.
Isn't it? And how much does it cost?
It's absolutely
free.
free.
Get in the New Reality. We like some of that.
Yeah, and it's 100% online. And all you need to do is go to newrealitytv.com. Go to New Reality TV. We don't have to be so scrunched up now.
I was enjoying it, but okay.
So you go to newrealitytv.com, and then on the front page you can see a big button. I can't remember exactly what it says. Next time, I think it says like red.
Right.
Should we do this? Let's find out.
Okay, good idea. New Reality TV. Go. Let's have a look at that. All right.
New Reality TV.com.
Oh, live production, loving it. Okay.
Event registration is I'm just going to share this as well, so you can
exciting stuff. Moment by moment unfolding the New Reality TV convention. What are we calling it?
Yeah, I guess
Congress.
Okay, so here it is.
Yeah, you're right. It's a big button.
I don't know what that big button's up there for.
Okay.
That doesn't normally come up when I look at it.
Ooh.
But anyway, you go to event registration, click on there.
Yeah.
All the information's there. Register now for free.
There's the big
click
button
here.
you're talking about.
I've already registered.
Right. Okay.
And it'll ask you a couple of things, and it will send you an email with all the details on.
Rise Beyond, a free spiritual summit for creating your new reality.
Yeah.
I think this is really important because it's a bringing together, isn't it, of the ideas and the practicality. The tacticality. Yeah. I was thinking about this. I was watching a wonderful Peter Crone clip about manifestation this morning, a short.
Yeah.
And he's saying the things,
Yeah.
And I just thought to myself, I know this, but I'm not doing it. And this is the time, is it not, to put our thoughts and our ideas and our beliefs and our ideologies, whatever you want to call them, the things we think would make good sense. The time has come to live them, hasn't it? It's been optional, hasn't it? Really?
Yeah.
We have been living through a time where you can have your spiritual hobby, can't you? You can keep it as a side interest. But I
like
suppose,
us getting up every day and having a chat.
Yeah, but I would like to think that there is a practicality to we're getting out there and talking about what we are interested in with other people who might be interested as well. And then I think the next step, I think what I'm talking about, is to put it into practice. Yeah. In each and every moment. And then you realize how difficult it is.
Got a thumbs up there
comes
with what you were saying.
Yeah.
We're being joined by Deb saying good morning, sunshine.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? You're
morning,
especially shiny, aren't you?
I am very sunshiny. Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And she's also saying, wow, free.
Well,
Thank
hopefully
you.
we'll get to meet you there, Deb, as well in that environment when
Mm.
that's happening. Not this weekend, but the one after.
Just to reveal a few little things. So if you've been watching the show, if you've been watching other shows on New Reality TV, like it has been free up until now. And I know they are going to be putting on a paywall soon.
One moment. Excuse me.
So, it will become a paid channel. There will be a free version of it. And they've got so many amazing shows now that it's time to put in a small paywall and then a slightly bigger one. And so they've got two different, I think two, that it may change, but soon to be announced, there will be a way that you can support the channel by paying a small monthly subscription. But one of the great things about this summit is it's going to give you a real feel for each of the presenters, and each of us presenters are going to be doing specific workshops, sharing information that will be useful to create your new reality. But within these paywalls or these subscriptions that you can help to support the channel with, there will be opportunities to get to know the presenters. So for instance, there will be like live chats and webinars and things. There'll be ways to get in touch with the people that you like watching. So I think it's going to be really interactive and allow people to get a lot more connected. So I'm quite excited about that.
I've got a big question.
Go on.
This is great.
Is it because I've got a massive question, and it is, why do I look so much bigger than you? Can you sit up straight?
No, it's a new bit of software. No, it's a new bit of software. StreamYard have introduced spiritual vision. Okay, so when your aura's fully functioning, it makes you bigger on the screen. And because I've got a little bit of a bug or something at the moment, it's actually my vibration has collapsed a little bit. And so if you watch again on Monday, you'll see I'll be much bigger. I'll be like too big for the screen, probably. Did you ask me to sit up? Like
yes, I did. Yes.
Is that better?
That's better.
Oh, dear. I had my hair cut yesterday for you. What more do you want? Right. Good morning from Dominica. Good morning to you, Donna.
Hi, Donna Marie. How are you doing?
The weekend of the 29th. That is it, isn't
it? It's the weekend of the 29th and the 30th.
Yeah, come on, Deb. Go to the site and register.
Yeah.
And say, Carl and Louisa said I should register. So
yes, please do. Let people know that you're coming via us. That would be helpful.
And when the paywall goes up, we'll find out if you really love us or not.
I don't know if we'll be beyond the paywall. I think we're going to be
beyond the paywall.
I think we're going to be in the
I've never been beyond the paywall in my whole life. I don't think.
I think we might be part of the free content, actually.
What does that say about us?
Well, no, I think it's because we're like the court jesters, aren't we? We're bringing people in and making people feel welcome.
Oh, well, like at the front, come see the new reality TV.
Come join the show.
Hey,
everyone's welcome.
Gather around and see the new reality beyond the paywall. Summit sounds excellent. I will. Says Deb as well. Now, my big question for you for the rest of the show.
So it wasn't about size difference.
No. But that's have I answered your question satisfactorily?
Yes. No. I mean, that was rubbish. That's like
rubbish.
It's got nothing to do with your collapsed aura because you're poorly. That's.
Thank you for noticing. Right. It's because I wasn't sitting up straight. Okay.
Yes, it is on the new reality
That's
TV.
That sorted. I've got
your big question.
And more piercing question.
Okay, I love piercing questions.
And Deb and Donna, you can take this as well if you want to. Are you creating a new reality?
Yes, I am.
Wow, very authoritatively and confidently answered.
Damn right I am.
No, I thought for a moment you'd gone, let me see now. But
no, I am. I'm definitely creating a new reality.
Right.
It's happening in real time. Every breath that I take, like breath by breath, I'm creating a new reality.
Check you out. Right,
no,
okay.
I mean, honestly, I like right now I'm drawn to so much material. I'm listening to podcasts all day long. And then when I'm not doing that, I'm doing forecasts. And when I'm doing forecasts, like everything I'm doing at the moment is unlocking knowledge. Don't know where it's coming from because, with the work I do, I channel as well. So it just feels the more I'm working for other people or the more I'm learning, it's all kind of awakening. Everything is coming alive at the moment. It's quite weird. And also delightful.
For you, though. Well done. Joking aside,
but I think that's why I always think as above so below, what's going on inside is also what's going on outside. And like, you know, in our life in this last week, we've had comings and goings, our electricity flickering on and off and then going out, then the internet going out. So we've been disconnected, reconnected, disconnected, reconnected. We've all got ill. I'm kind of hanging in there. You know, there's been these massive shifts. And of course, surprise, surprise, and I said this, it's happening right in between the first 2 eclipses of this year. And we've just gone into the new season. And we've got some massive astrology at the moment where there's a new season upon us. So Neptune, if you don't mind me hijacking just for a second, Neptune is changing signs in 10 days time, going over the Aries point, which is an enormous, potent point. It's like the start of the story of astrology. So we are going into a whole new story for humanity right now. Yeah. And I'm really, really feeling it. And it's interesting because Neptune changing signs, Carl and I met within a month of Neptune changing signs before. So we've gone through, our whole relationship has been with Neptune going through one part of our chart. And now it's just starting to change. So it feels like, you know, our whole life is being upgraded. So I wonder what was going on for you about 14 years ago? What were you learning 14 years ago? What was changing and shifting for you? Because yeah, we're stepping into some really interesting territory. So yes, I am creating
like a long time
everything. Everything that I'm learning right now is coming out in my work. So that's how I'm creating my new reality.
Well done, you. I thank you for answering.
How are you?
Boldly.
Are you creating a new reality? And if so, how?
Yeah, well, on the one hand, I don't think you can't not.
Yeah.
So we're always creating our reality, is what I would say as a sort of first answer. However, at these times, this channel, what we're about here, it would seem, there's more to it, isn't there, than just default reality creation.
Yes.
There is the opportunity to, I think, as you were putting it, sort of level up and unlock additional levels of awareness, consciousness. And I mean, compared to 2011, which you're talking about. Sorry, I just need to cough again. Forgive me. Right, that's better.
Should I rub your?
Yeah, I wasn't attention seeking.
I'll give you some Reiki while you're talking.
Okay. Yeah, that's a nice idea. So 2011, we were 1 year a bit behind or looking forward to 2012, weren't we?
Oh yeah.
And we were having similar conversations then. So
we were. In fact, we did a countdown to 2012, didn't we?
Yeah, we needn't have bothered, as it turns out. Well, although, to be fair, in retrospect, everything has its place, doesn't it? But
yeah,
in my, it's funny actually, because in around 1994, I was certain there was some paradigm shift occurring. Which of course there was. In a way, it was the internet arriving, wasn't it, around that time?
That was a massive shift.
And then another 15 years after that, or thereabouts, we're talking about the sort of Neptunian cycle, aren't we? So internet, precursor to 2012, the eve of 2012. And if we look at those, they're heady times, aren't they?
Well, yeah,
because this feels more intense. I would say. Would you agree?
Yeah. The precursor, with the internet coming up, that was when Neptune was in the sign of Aquarius, and Aquarius is known, like if there was one sign of the zodiac associated with the internet and communities and a sort of even distribution of information, that would be Aquarius.
Yeah.
And so when it shifted into Pisces, when we met,
that's the 2011 Neptune.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yes, that was that's when things like social media were really coming into their own.
Yes.
And things like
we met on social media, in fact.
Yeah. Yes. And spiritual issues were coming up a bit more, but also the mysteries and the murkiness and the masks that everyone's wearing. So like when the internet was first coming into its own, it was all just seen as this great opportunity. And I think with Neptune going through Pisces, we've been really seeing some of the dirt and the murk and the difficult stuff, the unspoken stuff that then we become slightly aware of. Yeah. And so I think of it as the time of misinformation.
Oh, okay.
Like the last 14 years, it's just got stronger and stronger and stronger. And the loss of identity. Nobody's known who they are. There's been mass confusion about like what humanity's here to do.
Yes, that's right.
There's been a confusion.
That's right. And it's as though on the one hand, I wrote this somewhere or other. I can't remember now where it went out, but it was like the uncomfortable thing about the post-truth era, which is what some people are calling this, is that it presupposes there was a truth era, and that's been an uncomfortable realization, isn't it? Is that we were kind of given facts and assumed them to be truthful, but the last 14-year stretch has taught us something about facts and information, isn't it? Is that it's quite useful. In fact, it's the data age, isn't it? How data can be used. I mean, that's what we've been going through as well, isn't it? The use of data has been a really interesting signature.
Yeah, actually, you're right, because the use of data is almost eating away at somebody's personal identity, isn't it?
It is, but it's also how they view the world, because that data can be manipulated by ourselves, of course, as much as anybody. And yes, and it has been thought to be our identity. Now, whether it is or not is another question that can come out in this time, isn't it?
Yeah, because ultimately, like, you could speak to, I was going to say a Jedi. What do I mean? A yogini or someone like.
Yes, well, either would work. Yes.
And they would say, well, this is all like made up, and you are actually just the light you're the soul or the spirit.
It sounds like Bob was told that 14 years ago as well. Yeah.
Yes. So like the sign of Pisces has a lot of secrets in, and it's ruled by Neptune. And it's like it doesn't have any boundaries. So if you think about it, like we've been going in blind, learning all sorts of stuff that has no end. I wonder when the Matrix came out. I think it came out before then, but do you know, like the Matrix kind of ideas that there are different levels of reality that we're all inhabiting. And the fact that there are certain veils and some people can go through them, I think has become so much more prevalent. And then things like the law of attraction have come up as well. Like, oh, you can be magical. You can be a magical pixie, or you can be a conspiracy theorist. But it's like there's been all these sort of
there's also the question, illusions. Where do you want to be? Where do you choose to be in those levels?
Yes.
And I think that's where we're at the moment. I think we're playing with that energy of like, I know I can create my own reality, but do I have to?
Yeah.
It's like, that's a funny thing, isn't it? I think of this time and that's part of this waking up, I think, that Bob's talking about. It's like, yay, I've woken up. No,
like those, you see a little meme of a baby that's just been born and it looks really peed off.
Exactly. Like, not this again.
I'm back here again.
Yeah.
Well, Neptune going into Aries.
Right. What do you want for lunch?
So that's our son.
Yes.
The Neptune going into Aries, I think, is going to be people starting to take responsibility for their experience and realize that actual reality is very different. And so the things that I'm reading
this
about,
whole thing of taking responsibility for your reality will be heightened.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or like we realize that we get what we're intending, or we get like, so, when I was talking about the law of attraction and saying people were learning about magic and pixie dust, what I mean is, there's this like very glamorized idea of it, but then we might be about to learn how we are, like what the actual real nature of reality is. Loads of people like I've read over the years about that we're in a computer simulation, and for a long time I felt like we go up these like like it's a platform game. We get like one part of the platform like some annoying little mind worm, this music worm in our head,
like Nintendo music in the background.
Yes. Yes, just like that. And I've definitely gone down some levels a few times, and then I found a magic pill or something and shot up. I think this is going to be the time when we really start to learn what's going on, or we start to realize we'll never know what's going on, and actually we just need to make the best of it.
Well, we are what's going on. And Viv, that's exactly how I feel most days. I know I create my own reality, but do I have to? Can't I just relax a while? Today, Viv,
I love this.
We co-created the Reluctant Reality Creators Group. It's like, Can we just have a sit down for a minute and a cup of tea?
That's a great idea.
What, the Reluctant Reality Creators Group?
Yeah, should
Or
we do
a
it?
retreat, the Reluctant Reality Creators Retreat, where it's like, well, hold on, whoa, don't create reality just yet. Let's just have a quick cup of tea.
Yeah, let's just sit down, have a natter.
Before we do that.
What was I can't see what Amy was saying there.
Oh, good to see you, Amy.
Yeah.
I have to figure out how to get into your live audience. You guys are amazing, and I'm so glad you've weathered the storm.
Well, you are part of our live experience now,
You
Amy.
are. Well done, Amy. That's excellent. Yeah, let's relax. Yeah,
Amy's got a really good show on, by the way.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes,
absolutely.
the eyes have it.
Yeah, we really enjoy talking to you.
Yeah, I think Amy's going to be coming on again soon.
Good. That's my kind of society. So the Reluctant Reality Creators
Retreat.
Yeah, and I think maybe the important thing is to not do what you know doesn't work, because isn't that easier? Because that's not doing. If you see what I mean.
Oh, okay. So you know what doesn't work.
Yeah,
and so
let's stop doing that.
So let's just stop doing that.
And then, I have it, and within the realm of the Reluctant Reality Creators, that our innate potential, our natural potential, our inclination, our natural inclination is generally positive. I don't think it's inert or neutral. It's like if we take all the rubbish out of the way, garbage, then what is good and natural will emerge. So that makes it a little bit easier, I hope, Viv.
Yeah. I love that. I love the idea that this is people are starting to take things a bit easier.
Yes.
Because
Cheers,
one of the things that is coming into my mind right now, and I've been listening to quite a few podcasts about this, is the whole idea that, we've got this a must have, and we're on this kind of rat race. And for a long time, we all thought we were put there, and like we have to work and stuff. But actually, I realized that, I don't work for any company. I work for myself, and yet it's me that's putting myself.
The programming is still running.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
The program.
Yes.
That it's hard. That we have to. That it.
Yes.
It has to be hard.
Yes.
And that we can't stop.
Yes.
I think is really, really quite pervasive. And so, what was it we were talking about on Wednesday that I was considering, and I've been really taking my foot off the gas in this last week.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Can't remember what it was. It was effortless action.
Oh, Wu Wei.
Or Wu Wei.
Yes, it's like for me and Viv, it's like Wu Wei or no way. No way, Wu Wei. Not today, Jose.
Like just being so kind of slow, like allowing the flow to come in, where we're trying to fit everything into our lives and being so super active. You're not creating space for the magic to come in and fill in the gaps. And that's what I think is my big learning at the moment, is I don't have to try so hard. And actually,
it's obvious as well. So you are creating a new reality, and I have been impressed.
Well, you see that in me. You see how hard I work, don't you?
I do, and I know when it's the programming speaking to me, and I try not to say, "Oh, that's your programming speaking," by the way, because that doesn't bring out the best in people, does it?
I can hear that now. I can hear that now. Okay. But it's taken us 14 years to get there.
Ooh, that's your programming, that is. But yeah, you're absolutely right. And this is a lovely little theme niche that we found, I think, today. It does. I keep up the fight whether I want to or not, but I'm learning to allow instead of struggling. That's what you part.
Yeah, allowance, acceptance.
Yes, and the exclusion or negating of what is unhelpful. Without too much of a fight. It's like being a ballet dancer, this stuff, isn't it? If you keep doing what you've been doing, you'll keep creating what you've been creating. Yes. Absolutely, but part of my awakening. But yes, programming is still running in the background, and that's so true. It's so true. It is pervasive, I think was the word you used. Yes. It is powerful, and it takes a great amount of presence of mind to see it asserting itself, doesn't it? I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yes, I spent the winter with no foot on the gas. Good for you. I have needed to tell myself I will know when it's time to jump back in.
Absolutely.
I take my hat off to you there, Deb. I think that is a key skill. And, it's really good to be still enough to see what's running us as automatic programming rather than what is naturally what we want to be doing. Mrs. M is squeezing my leg now. Gently. Is that because we need to go?
Yes, we need to go. And I was just trying to make him slightly conscious and aware to that fact without busting in.
Perceptive. When someone is squeezing my thigh like that, I tend to take notice.
So it's been a lovely check-in with you today. Catch us next week. We're going to be live all next week in the run-up to the new reality TV summit. So
see you next week.
Have a great time.